Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday wrapped up his two-day visit to Russia. The visitor has not only succeeded in signing off strategic and important agreements in many fields, it has also given a fresh impetus to the bilateral relations between India and Russia. From cooperation in nuclear and renewable energy to MOUs in hydrocarbons, the visit has been a win-win deal for both sides.
During Prime Minister's visit to Russia, the two nations once again decided to forge crucial partnerships in many sectors. India and Russia inked 16 agreements, including the agreement on the manufacture of Kamov 226 helicopter in India, which is the first major project under the Make in India program. The documents were signed after annual summit talks between PM Narendra Modi and President Vladimir Putin. Some of the important agreements include the agreement between the Department of Atomic Energy of India and the Russian State Atomic Energy Corporation for localization of manufacturing in India for Russian-designed nuclear reactor units. MOU for cooperation of geological survey, exploration and production of hydrocarbons between Rosneft Oil Company, Oil India Limited and Indian Oil Corporation Limited. MOU between Solar Energy Corporation of India and Russian Energy Agency regarding construction of solar energy plants in India. Simplification of requirements for mutual travels of certain categories of citizens of both the countries. MOU between Prasar Bharati and Digital Television Russia on cooperation in the field of broadcasting. Prime Minister Modi praised the efforts of President Putin in expanding Indo-Russia ties and hailed him as an architect of India-Russia strategic partnership.
Your leadership has kept our relations on a steady course of progress and growth. Mr. President, I have always had great respect and appreciation for your strategic partnership. It has been a source of strength and success for India.
Expressing satisfaction over the outcome of summit meet, Prime Minister Modi sounded optimistic that Russia can be a reliable source for Indian energy security requirements.
We are enlarging Indian investment in Russian hydrocarbon sector. President Putin and I are moving creatively in expanding our economic relations.
President Vladimir Putin also described India as a great power and hailed India's foreign policy, describing it as balanced and responsible.
We have agreed to increase our mutual investment flows by deepening industrial cooperation, carrying out major infrastructure and energy projects.
Meanwhile, at another meeting with Russian CEOs, Prime Minister invited investments in areas like aerospace, infrastructure and diamond industry and said that his government has created a favorable environment to boost economic growth. Hard-selling India as an attractive business destination, he said India's GDP had clocked an impressive 7.4% growth and the World Bank and International Monetary Fund and other international agencies have projected this growth momentum to continue.
आपके इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क में भारतीय कंपनियां निवेश करें तो ये हमें खुशी होगी, क्योंकि ये दो तरफा होना चाहिए और मुझे विश्वास है कि सीईओ फोरम में आज जो विस्तार से आपकी बातें हुई हैं वो बहुत ही परिणामकारी होगी और दोनों सरकारें इस बात को आगे बढ़ाने में जो भी कर हो सकता है करेंगे.
Prime Minister further assured Russian investors that his government is committed to a fair taxation regime and the efforts towards improving the ease of doing business would go on. With Manjeet Thakur and Arun Sharma in Moscow, Bureau Report, DD News.